Hello, this is Kenny Belfato at SimTech, and I'm going to show you our Router-CIM software from our webpage sim-tech.com. This is the Router-CIM automation program, and you can make jobs and folders. This is a SQL Server database, so I could pick a new job here and give it a name. It's called a Friday job, and then we could pick Add Parts and add the drawing that you sent me. Let me just remember where I put it. Here it is. So it's a DXF file. You can open drawings, DXFs, or macros. Excuse me. And then you have your, the part is here, and you can put a different materials. There's a whole material database. You can put whatever material you want in there. Okay, so it's up to you. And the material has information about like the sheet size. So whatever size sheet you want to put it on, that being your material. And with the part, you could tell it to nest and code single part, just nest it, just code single part, right? So let's just make the program for it just the way it is. What I did is I went into that drawing and I changed the outside layer, was on layer 0. I put it on layer outside. And I want to take the etching and do an engraving knowledge for that. So I could pick add to the list. So anything on layer etch, we'll use my engraving knowledge with a V-bit tool or whatever size tool you want, have whatever feeds and speeds, and then anything on layer outside will cut layer outside. So I have those as machining knowledges. That's like the tool and the feed and the speed. For you, the outside would just be basically a torch number 1, or if you have 2 heads, you could do 2 heads down at the same time, 3, 4 heads down. You put in tool 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it. We can pick run job, and it'll open that drawing up, and it's going to program those right where they are and make one program for both of them next to each other. So if I want to nest them, I would turn them into individual drawings and tell it how many of each, right? And I could easily do that. Just make what's called a W block. So I put stuff on layer outside, and the etch layer I left the same, and that just went and programmed the part and gave me the NC code file. Right here's the G code file to run that. And so it's doing the engraving first and then the outside second. And I'm showing it with a router bit because I need to see your post processor, see what your NC code looks like before I can make it post to whatever machine you want to post to. But that's all there is to it. You put stuff on different layers, and the layer indicates the tool number and the feed rate and the spindle speed, the cut direction, all the parameters for machining it are stored in there. The other thing it made there was labels. Here's the job. You got a label file. It's just going to have one part, both parts on one label, looking like that. So that's all there is to it. We could put that on any material. These already have little tool paths on there. I opened it twice. But the engraving, I just have it set to etch a little bit into the material. If I get the information off of that, that was a V-bit tool number 7 going 50 thousandths deep with centerline cutting counterclockwise. So those are all the machining parameters. They have a rank number, so you can make your drilling is rank 1, your engraving is rank 2, your inside cuts is rank 3. You can make something as rank 1.5. It goes in between 1 and 2. And there's all the tool paths and the program to cut and nest that part in just a few clicks. Thanks for taking a look.